Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Charvaun Shana. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Or you can refer to me as my alter ego, the Shana. Either one works. Excuse me. So today we are doing a pick card reading for messages from God, what you need to know right now. Okay, I have 3 piles as well as 3 pictures I have pre-shuffled. However, at the end of each pile, make sure you stay until the end. I will be doing the hidden truth oracle to get some messages that, if you have like a romantic interest or something, things they want to say, or maybe like a friend or something, just messages that you need to hear, hidden truths that you need to hear, right? Okay, so I have 3 pictures on the screen right now for the 3 different piles. Pick whichever one you are called to called to watch. If you are called to watch multiple piles, then that is completely fine. Meditate on the piles a little bit, take a couple of deep breaths, and then I'll see you guys in your pile. Let me just tap into your energy. I do have the cards already pre-shuffled. I did see some of the cards, but I didn't see all the cards. So I wasn't really paying attention to the cards. I was just shuffling. This was supposed to be my reading, okay, first of all. And God was like, no, this is a pick a card reading for your collective on Patreon. So I was like, okay, cool, we can do that too. So there's that. But yeah, hey bestie, let's get into the reading. So the first 2 cards we have are from the Rose Oracle deck from Rebecca Campbell. And it's release the petals, transformation, death, and rebirth, shedding all change. And then we also have the sun, joy, enjoyment, life force, success, vitality, and play. So these are your cards, the first 2 cards that came out. Then we also have work through your fears, new moon, and Scorpio. Okay. Then we have perspective, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. Okay, so we're gonna start with this. So from this, I'm seeing that you have to go through some really deep transformation, right? You had a lot of fears you have to work through. You have to find the joy in life again, or maybe you were just having too much fun in life and you need to zoom out, look at the bigger perspective, and figure out what actually matters in life, and stop being scared of going after what you want. You could have been somebody who self-sabotaged a lot, or you are somebody who self-sabotages a lot, right? So, you have to change, literally, you have to shed everything about yourself and change everything about yourself. Either you did this, you're going through this right now, or you have to do this, right? This is like your tower moment, or this was your tower moment, when you have to realize that what you're creating for yourself is not what you want. It's not what you want, it wasn't what you wanted, or, you have to realize that you was hanging around people who wasn't the friends for you, or this is what you're going through now. You're hanging around people who are not the right friend for you, they're leading you down the wrong path, or just maybe it's not a bad path, it's just not the path for you. Or maybe it is the wrong path. If everybody's around you just doing a bunch of drugs and drinking a bunch of alcohol all the time and not actually putting in any work to better themselves for tomorrow or the future, then you're hanging around the wrong crowd, right? Okay, next we have romance. This could be you focusing too much on romance, or you just recently went through a breakup, or you need to go through a breakup. Maybe the people around you aren't people or the person you're dating isn't the person who's good enough to be the person you marry. So you staying with them is wasting your time, right? You're building something with somebody with the foundation is not solid. So maybe you'll be with this person for 10 years, then you actually admit to yourselves that this is not the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you look back and you're just like, I just wasted 10 years of my life. I could have been using that time to better myself and pour that energy into me and get to know myself better and grow myself as an individual. So when it's time to be with my husband, I'm ready for him. Because save yourself a lot of time, stress, and worry. Or this is advice that you should do this, right? Okay, we have some of these. You guys got a lot of cards from the Sock Monkey deck. But I really like that deck, so that's actually really good. Oh, there's another Moonology card. This one is nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, so you're probably really early in your stages of life where nothing is yet set in stone, right? If you make a mistake right now, it's okay, it will be forgiven. If you are on the wrong path right now, it's okay to turn around and decide you want to go a different way. You're not married yet, or even so, you can still, if it's an unhealthy relationship, you still have the right to leave. Maybe you're with a boyfriend or something, you guys don't have kids yet or something like that, and you're not married yet, so you can leave. Or even if you are married, you don't have kids yet, so it's still easier for you to leave. Maybe something like that. Okay, now with the soft monkey deck card, I think you got the most of these. So we have Rise Again, we have Celebrate, we have Make Music, and we have Be There. Okay, so there's something in the works for you that you are going to, like, you can celebrate, right? If you make music, you are going to be celebrating the work you put into music. It will be successful, you're going to have a hit song, it's going to get a lot of plays, you might get signed to a record label, something like that. Okay, you have to be present, stay present. You can't be dreaming and daydreaming about something and then not putting in the work for it. Okay, you can't. Things are very tangible. Things are very easy. There's a concrete plan for everything. There's a blueprint for everything. Okay, things don't just happen out the blue. It might look like magic, but when you actually see the background work that everybody put in to get to where they are, it wasn't really magic. The magic is really coming from believing in yourself. That's what the magic is. Because when everybody else tells you that you can't do it, it's magical for you to believe in yourself and actually put in the work and believe in yourself when no one else does. That is where the magic really is. That's really what magic is, right? And then everything else is just science. It's the laws of the universe. If you put in where energy goes, where focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, it expands. So there's something that you will rise again for. So maybe this is something where you lost hope or you gave up on. Maybe somebody told you you couldn't do it, something like that, but you're going to rise again. Get over it. Get over the fact that no one believes in you. That's something we all have to deal with, especially if you're creative or you're trying to do something no one ever seen anyone around them do before. No one's gonna believe you. It is what it is, okay? That just makes it even more better. All that more better. It feels so much more better when you can tell them, oh, but I did it. You know, not even tell them, show them. You know, just put a little pride and ego in that. Be like, yeah, I did what you said I couldn't because you couldn't, but I'm not you, so I could. And you don't even gotta say to them, just show them, and it's really just that simple. Okay, it's okay to be reassurance. Okay, it's okay to be a little stuck up, a little vain. Okay, especially if people trying to tear you down. Because are you really being stuck up? Are you really being vain? Or are you just believing in yourself? Are you just having confidence and being confident? Are you just walking in your purpose? Love yourself. Oh, you're just loving yourself. Love yourself. Because in a world where no one else does, love yourself, okay? We have attraction, worth waiting for, and pay attention to the red flags, okay? So attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Okay, that's what I was saying. Worth waiting for, divine timings at work in your love life. And then pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, so this is romantic base, and I put it on top of romance. That was by accident. that's just where I felt like putting it. Okay, and I put pay attention to the red flags on top of rise again. So if you're with somebody and they have a bunch of red flags and you choose to ignore it, it's going to come again. Like, that's gonna rise again. Like, the red flags we ignore in the beginning are the reasons why we leave the end. So just keep that in mind. And attraction, we're waiting for. So there could be somebody who you're attracted to who is not the best choice for you, and the right person is going to be worth waiting for. That is a message for some of you guys. There's also another message that I have that somebody's going to be coming in that has been worth waiting for. As in that you have waited, you pay attention to red flags when people come, and you say no to anybody who doesn't fit the full picture of what you want. Right? Even if they just have a little bit, if they're missing something, you're just like, no. And that's not really from being that's not to say that you don't compromise, but it's just to say you don't compromise your non-negotiables. You don't compromise your values and your morals. You don't compromise your love language and how you receive love. Like, you don't compromise the things that's important to you. So because of that, you have to be alone for a lot longer than the average person, because a lot of people choose to settle. A lot of people tend to compromise on the things that they value. You do not do that. So you have to wait longer than the average person. You have been single for longer than the average person. That's because you love yourself, right? You are the one who is going to attract something way more that is worth waiting for, right? You might want to go check out some of these future pals if you was called to. Okay. Okay, pal number 2, please. God, Heavenly Father, please come through and use me as a channel to deliver these messages to pal number 2. What messages does pal number 2 need to hear right now? We're going to start off with the Rose Oracle deck. Let's see if there's any more. And the Starseed Oracle deck, because they're both from Rebecca Campbell. Oh, you guys had a lot of tarot cards. You guys had the most tarot cards. Okay. So for the Rose Oracle deck, you had the Children Within, Inner Mother, Innocence, Gentleness, Tenderness, and the Bud. Potential, Promise, it's about to happen, keep going. And then for the Starseed Oracle deck, you have Your Life is a Canvas, Artist, Manifestation, Creative Accountability, and Water in Your Garden, Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, and Rest. Okay, what do you need to hear right now? Pal number 2. What do you need to hear right now? You need to mother yourself and take better care of yourself. Indulge in some self-care, relax. Maybe go get a massage, go get a facial, go get your nails done, your hair done, your eyebrows done, your lashes laminated, a lymph node drainage, a foot massage, a pedicure, a mani-pedi. Maybe you want to get some Botox or some work done. I don't know. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying if you was thinking about it, if you want it, if that's what you do as a form of self-care, then you might want to indulge in it. You know, maybe you need a touch-up, or maybe it's been a minute since you got a new appointment. Maybe you need to go to the dentist and just get a teeth whitening. I don't know. But you need to indulge in some self-care. You need to relax. You need to relax. Okay, that's alignment. Align back to who you are and what you love to do and what you love to look like. Oh, maybe you need an upgrade in your self-care routine. Okay, maybe you haven't done it yet. You've been thinking about it. Start making it a priority. Start to implement these things into your everyday, not every day, but implement it into your regular schedule. So maybe every 6 months you need to go get Botox. Start implementing that and making it a priority and making sure you have the funds to do it every 6 months, because that is important to you. If you've been saying you want to do it forever, maybe you want lip fillers and you've been saying you want to do it forever, then go do it. And maybe somebody's going to comment and be like, oh, you shouldn't do that, or you know, you don't love yourself. Fuck what anybody else says. Like, honestly, who are they? They can't afford it. That's really all it is. Like, girl, you're cute. You know you are cute, regardless whether you have it or not. But you want a little upgrade. Go ahead and get the upgrade, girl. Like, what? Let's be so for real. It dissolves anyway. And even if it's not a reversible type of thing, who cares? This is your body. This is your temple. This is the vehicle God told you to go into. Your soul decided to go in. And if you want to pimp your ride a little bit, if you want to change the color a little bit, if you want to get a new engine or something like that, you want new rims, who gonna judge you? Only God can judge me. Only God can judge me. Okay? Period, poo. Okay? You have so much potential. And maybe you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, yo, if I was to do this, like, I would just look just that much better, you know? Girl, go do it. Like, I would. Like, I'm gonna get Botox. I'm gonna get little lips done. You know, I'm not saying, listen, and I'm not saying to do it if you don't want to do it. Okay, that's a message for the people who wanted to do it. Like I said, I started off saying you can go to the dentist, and maybe you need to get your annual physical, go to the GYN. You know, maybe you need to go to the optical. You want some contacts. But I started off saying you get your nails done, hair done, facial, those type of things. So the other stuff is like for the people who wanted it, and it's ready, you know, at that stage of their life. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not. Adjustments are required. What was I saying? I was just saying, some people like a little enhancements in life. Remain positive, right? But no one's saying that you need it. You're gorgeous just the way you are. And that's what I'm saying. Self-love is one, you know, loving yourself is easy to love yourself. Like, I'm not saying it's easy to love yourself. What I'm trying to say. And self-love is key. Love yourself as who you are, the way God made you, period. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you go and buy a Porsche, you're gonna love the Porsche. You're a Porsche, boo, a Bentley, a Benz, a Lamborghini, right? But then you still, sometimes you get bored of being in it, and you wanna add LED lights. or you want to add some new rims, or you want to improve the engine. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you want to improve a like something an asset that you adore, j'adore so much. J'adore beaucoup. That's what I'm saying. Okay, we have heart-to-heart conversations and calling in your soulmate. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And then calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring you together. Okay? Because the more you love yourself is how you're calling in this soulmate, right? There's a soulmate coming in that you are currently calling in, and you're gonna have heart-to-heart conversations with them. Maybe this is somebody who you are already with that you have a lot of deep conversations with. Maybe you spoke to somebody about wanting to get certain things done, or wanting to be able to get facials on a more regular basis, or things like that, right? Okay, cool. So this is somebody who you're calling in somebody, and maybe you've been feeling like a little down about yourself, and you've been single, or maybe just like you feel as though you need a little oomph in your relationship, or something like that. I feel as though if adjustments are required, if you're already in a relationship, maybe you guys should go get facials together, or go get like a couples massage, or do some sort of self-care, or like go to a spa together and do like a mud bath together, something like that. Do some form of self-care together, because you might be getting a little bored, or getting a little routine, like you guys keep doing the same things over and over again. You might want to indulge, maybe go to like hot springs or something like that, like really enjoy something new. I'm thinking sipping paint as well, but if you have never gone to the sipping paint, that could be like a more like, a more novice type of level to get like to improve your love life type thing. Just find new fun things that you can do together. And then we have love and engagement ring. Okay, love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. And then we also have engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union. Okay, so you guys might want to go check out pile number 3. That's only if you're called to, and that's because I saw what's about. I only saw like a couple cards. I didn't see all of them, but I only saw a couple. So I'm just like, if you're called to it, you might want to go check it out. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. So this person that you're with, or this soulmate that you're calling in, take it how it resonates. If you're in a relationship, then the person you're with. If you are single, then the person you're calling in, you guys are going to get married. You guys might get engaged soon, so could be one of the reasons why they're saying, indulge in self-care right now, so you can be prepared for when they propose. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, that type of sense, because they could be a little aloof. They can propose at any moment. I don't know if they're going to try to, get your friend or your mom or something to, or actually somebody might ask you to go and get, like, somebody might call you, like, be like, let's go get our hair and nails done and things like that, and like have a pamper day with you, so you will be prepared and ready for when your man proposes. And if you're single, you probably won't stay single for very long. You won't stay single for very long, and even then, after that, like once you get in a relationship, it's not going to take long for you guys to actually get married. Like you guys will get engaged very soon after becoming a couple. We have Rebirth, Isis, Rebirth. If you haven't seen pile number 1, you might want to go see pile number 1. But Rebirth, so you're going to completely transform. That can be like the whole, you might be having a makeover very soon. You might be also having like a glow up very soon. It's giving makeup, glow up. I'm also hearing makeover. Yeah, makeover. So I was saying makeup. You might be getting new makeup, being sent makeup, get paid to promote makeup. That's if you're like a social media influencer or like a socialite or something like that, or like an artist. And then we also have, for the tarot cards, we have 3 of Cups, the High Priestess, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Chariot. 3 of Cups. So that's giving celebration. So that's giving the wedding or the proposement, the engagement party, and also your friends and family helping you out with the engagement. Also your husband or fiance or boyfriend who's going to be your fiance. Them going to your family and asking them for permission, and then going to your friends and asking them to help with the proposal, and asking your friends for permission too, kind of. Not really, but kind of. Just out of respect, they want to make sure like they're good with it. But they would know. They would know. Okay, the high priest. That's what I'm saying. The high priest, they would know. You know, you probably also have the feeling that this is gonna happen, that this is your person, that they're planning on proposing very soon, like things like that. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles, so that's just confirmation about the whole wedding thing. Ten of Pentacles is about family, also abundance. So you guys gonna have a lot of money, which can explain why I was telling you to go do like higher, like more expensive things, like the over just facials and such. Like you probably already somebody who like takes a lot of care. Okay, pile number 3. Let's tap into your energy. Okay. Okay, hey pile number 3, how you doing, how you feeling, how you been? So this is your reading, okay? And I don't know if you went through, my head hurts so badly. There is so much energy coming through here. And I don't know if you watched all through the cards, the whole pile, like all the piles of the whole decks. If you haven't and you're on pile number 3, I highly, highly, highly suggest you doing so. Especially for you. I told all the other decks to check out the other piles if they feel called to. But for you, I would tell you to actually watch the whole reading, and here's why. The other 2 readings is a blast from the past. It's your story, right? It's the whole part. All the piles are connected, and it's kind of stages, and it's kind of showing how everything played out, like past, present, future type thing. And if you are most called to pile number 3, that means you made it to the end. That means like you're in the last phase. Like you're in the, you went through the other stages. You went through the other levels, and now this is the level that you're at. Like this is what you're about to step into, right? This is your most present future. Like your most. So like pile number 2 was probably like where you are exactly right now, like what you're living right now, and then pile number 1 was probably what you already went through, like the past for you. So if you was called to pile number 1, then pile number 1 is probably still your future. Pile number 2 is probably a little further in the future, and then pile number 3 will be further in the future. If you call pile number 2, you're probably presently in pile number 1, like you're probably presently living through pile number 1, and then pile number 2 is like the most closest future to you, and then pile number 3 is a little further in the future. So if you pick pile number 3, pile number 3 will be like real close into your future. Pile number 2 will probably be like what you're presently living through, and then pile number 1 will be like your past, right? Okay, cool. So we're going to start though. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you don't have to, but we're going to start with your pile right now. So God, Heavenly Father, please come through and help me be your channel to deliver these messages for pile number 3. What do they need to know right now? Okay. We're going to start off with Ego's Oracle deck. We have Morning Dew, Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook, Trust the Seasons, Embracing Change, Circles of Life, Transition, Growth. Okay, I see you as somebody who has grown tremendously in life. You've gone through so many transformations, and you have practiced and mastered the arts of transitioning and transformation. So you can consider yourself, that's confirmation, a shapeshifter. Okay, you are somebody who can shift to fit a scenario. As soon as you want change, you can change yourself to get the change that you want. And I don't mean change yourself to fit society, no, as in like you want to manifest something. Say you want to manifest $1 million, like being a millionaire, you will develop the traits and habits you need to in order to attract $1 million into your life quickly and easily. And I don't mean you're gonna, And I'm not saying the next day you're gonna have $1 million, but you very much so can, depending on how much groundwork you put in. And as if you're on the 3rd pile and that's the first one you was called to, then yeah, you probably are somebody in that area in life where it's easy, you can easily attract $1 million for yourself. Like any day now, you can become a millionaire, right? And I don't, like, you would know, because you can look at your finances or look at your credentials or look at what avenues of income you have, and you can know very well if you are in a place where that can happen. You know, that's not a joke. It's not, it's not just something that's in the 5D. Like, this is something that is possible for you tangibly right now. I also found another rose deck. So we have the grandmothers. Remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. Exactly my point. Like you have planted the roots. You have very strong roots in the ground, and the roots aren't new. These are very old roots that you have been planting for many years, maybe decades. Probably decades. It's been at least a decade. I want to say certain roots. Like you are somebody who probably started doing stuff and improving your skills at something from a very young age. Like I'm 25. I've been doing music since I was 4 years old. Those are very strong roots. I've been doing music for over 2 decades. You get what I'm saying? Okay, and if you watch the other piles, then music came up in pile number 1. That's why I was like, you might want to watch the other piles because it's just a bigger perspective. It's the full picture. Get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So, especially if you're somebody who does music, social media, some type of entertainment where you're in the eye, you are somebody who is very successful in it. And this is what I mean. You can go viral. You can become a millionaire any day because say one of your videos goes viral and then people start buying a bunch of products from your store or something like. You get what I'm saying? Like, say you have a business and you do social media. When your videos go viral, a bunch of people purchase from your website, purchase whatever it is, and now you're a millionaire. Come in period, you walk up one day to becoming a millionaire. Very doable. Or somebody who invests in stocks very much, like very often. It's a consistent thing for you. And then one of your stocks or a few of your stocks just skyrocket one day and that's really good, and then you become a millionaire. Or you've just been building your finances for some time now and keep increasing your sources of income and the amount you make for each source of income, and now you're a millionaire. You get what I'm saying? That is what I mean. Or you release a song and it becomes a hit song. Becomes a viral song. It's number 1 on the Billboard song, and now you are traveling the world and going on world tour, making a bunch of money doing what you love. You're a millionaire now. This is what I mean. Then you also get a bunch of endorsement deals and a bunch of sponsorships and things like that because now you're a star. It's very simple, very easy. You've been following the steps, you've planted the groundwork, you've been building it up since then, nurturing your dreams and everything, and now you have reached somewhere where it's tangible, where it's easy now. This is the life that you built around you. You're very good at manifesting now because you've built a strong foundation in where you want to be. So now, whenever you manifest something new, it's not like you're trying to completely change your whole life around. No, it's just you trying to add a little thing into your life that correlates and aligns with whatever you was doing already before. You don't have to completely transform and change yourself anymore. You just have to do little adjustments here and there. Okay, so the Starseed Oracle, we have Inner Earth. If you all survive this, new solutions and beginnings. What is this? This said embrace. No, this hold on. Clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Okay, so there's stuff about beginnings, okay? And then we have Star Brothers, Horus Energy, Protection, Solid, Loyalty, Safety, and Trust. So you might want to go check out the tarot readings that I posted on August 22nd on TikTok because it could be aligned with this. It was a very in-depth love reading for your person, and that's the name of that reading. So there you go. You might want to go see that. Yes, but oh, look how pretty though. You're going to be living in a very beautiful area if you don't already. I feel like you already do have a very nice home where you live, whether it's a house, an apartment, or whatever the case is. You also have very protected people around you. Like you're surrounded by your soul tribe. And if you aren't yet, you are very much so. And actually, I think you are. You just have to look around you and realize who your soul tribe is. Not everybody who you consider your friend is going to be part of your soul tribe. However, I think you have the most cards. However, you do have some people of your soul tribe already in your life. And once you realize recognize who actually is part of your soul tribe, that's when more and more will start to come into your life. Because as you start to recognize your soul tribe and you spend more time in them and invest in them inside of the fake friends, the soul tribe members that you already have in your life will cause you both to attract more people from your soul tribe because it will be amplifying your energy source, basically. So since you guys are 2 people, so before you was 1 person in your soul tribe, now you're going to be hanging out with somebody else from your soul tribe, right? Now both of you guys are hanging out together. Now there's 2 vocal points that's pointing towards you. So now there's 2 people in your soul tribe, so now you guys will attract more people into your soul tribe. And then as you continue to build your soul tribe, it will be easier, more for you. It will be more easy for you to attract more people in your soul tribe. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, thank you. So we have so many cards. Big happy changes. Okay. We have within the next few weeks. Okay. We have success. We have recovery. And then we have get more information. Okay. So you're somebody who is very successful because you're somebody who seeks out information. You're never satisfied with the information you have, and you always go and seek out the information that you need, right? You might want something, and instead of saying you might want something, it might not be qualified or whatever the case, don't know how to do it right now. However, you'll be like, okay, let me figure out how to do it. Instead of being like, no, when you can't do something, you don't say, no, I can't. You say, okay, I can't right now, but what can I do to be able to do so tomorrow? If not tomorrow, the next day. If not the next day, next week. Whatever the case is, right? You feel as though everything is possible. And you should